You already know. Ọmọ ló wà bí. Go! Lé wọn, sínú kó sí. My head is dead, kílẹ̀ kó sí. If it ain't about money, ọ̀gbẹ́ni kó sí. The niggas acting funny like I'm dope. Lé wọn, bá mi lé wọn léré. Sẹ́lómìíràn, èmi nìkan ní péré. Hard to defeat òró lè ní kọ̀kéré. Ìwọ kò ní fẹ́ fi pẹ́ńsù yá wèrè. Yá wèrè. Yá wèrè. Ìwọ kò ní fẹ́ fi pẹ́ńsù yá wèrè. This is unbelievable. Ẹ lè sọ pé mo lo jazz. Ẹ̀rù kú gbórí wọlé. Mi ò tú kò dẹ́ ṣe pé mo tún rise. I'm down to earth but up to no good, so don't give me that mean face. Mi ò kì í ṣọ̀rẹ́, I be one man mopo, man I no get teammates. Sahara lẹ́nikẹ́ni tó bá láyà láti step lórí toast mi. Mo fly bí èmèrè pẹ̀lú swagger tó bad, òyìnbó yìí gon toast me. You can never piss me off and go scot-free, damn I'm a hunter. Cause no matter how hard you try, the last drop of peas for the process. Where I'm from, so we don't give a fuck. I ain't never been a prostitute. Never for shy me, I go wrong, go back, felle, boy, I gotta be a bum muscle. Iwo, Tony, Fefi, Bali, we, Gele. Doba, Remy, Benny, Oja, Sare, Mele. Lé wọn, sínú kó sí. My head is dead, kílẹ̀ kó sí. If it ain't about money, ọ̀gbẹ́ni kó sí. That's again, acting funny like I'm dope. Lé wọn, bá mi lé wọn léré. Sẹ́lómìíràn, èmi nìkan ní péré. Hard to defeat òró lè ní kọ̀kéré. Ìwọ kò ní fẹ́ fi pẹ́ńsù yá wèrè.
My name is Seun Makanjuola. My stage name is Bigmaxx. I was born in Oyo State and I grew up in Kaduna State. But now I'm in Lag. I grew up in Kaduna State. I was actually born in Oyo State. So work actually took my dad to Kaduna. Like he was actually transferred from Oyo State to Kaduna, so he couldn't leave us behind. And then my mom was actually a teacher. She was a teacher then, so my dad had to take us along with him to Kaduna State. So that was where I now grew up. Met a couple of friends who are into music, who do similar stuff, like same peer group, and so that was where I started kicking it. I do hip-hop music, hip-hop like basically rap with fusion of Afro music, yeah. Yeah, I get inspired by basically everything around me, like my surroundings. Like, you know, I like to tell stories a lot with my music, so I like to talk about my experiences, and whenever I'm down or I feel stressed, or I just remember is I just like to go to the mic and just say something. That actually makes me feel better. Yeah, what actually keeps me going is the hunger for success. You know, if you're in Nigeria, you know how hard the economy is. You know how we had to suffer before we got here. So if you know where you're coming from, you know that there's no slacking, there's no dulling. So yeah. Yeah, the challenges I faced growing up, like, was I think, you know, I come from like I won't say low class background, but I just come from like my parents were not so having like money not today like that, so things were not so easy. growing up. Like we had to struggle through like school, and I can remember many times where I've been sent home because of school fees, but we still made it through. You understand? So my background was like normal street boy background, like not really having, but you understand, just an average little boy trying to survive, like trying to make it. Currently, I'm working with a team, Big Fat Bigs Entertainment, and the whole team with management. Shout out to everybody in the team, Dirty Gold, and my other guys. Yeah, we're actually working on something big. I'm actually working on my next project. I'm dropping an EP soon. That will be like in 2 months' time. And I'll also be shooting a video from the EP. And that's going to be my first single from the EP. So we're currently working on that, and a lot of work has actually been going on. So very soon, I'm going to be dropping the material. Record label has helped a lot of artists, especially in the Nigerian industry, because it's not easy to actually sponsor yourself. It's very difficult to be an independent artist, you know. Coupled with the unemployment and the economic situation in this country, you know, even to feed is a problem. To take care of yourself, to pay bills, everything like that is a problem. So sponsoring yourself is very, very difficult. So every artist actually needs a platform that is going to actually lift you up. But then you have to be talented. You have to have that fire in you, because before any record label will actually want to have something to do with you, you have to have built yourself to a particular level, to a certain level. You understand? So that actually makes it easy for the management. Yeah. My horrible experience was when I was booed on stage. Yeah, you know, like back in the days when we actually, then there was no smartphone, no. That time, if you want to play or if you want to give DJ your song, a CD, you understand, and the CD, your rights, you understand, you can actually. What happened was the DJ just. I was like, okay, track one, and the song they played was someone else's song, so I was kind of confused on stage. I was looking dumbfounded, so I felt very embarrassed. But it's one of those things that happens to every artist. You know, all of us, we all have our experiences, and we know where they go. So we got still no relenting. You understand?
Yeah, with it. Iwo, Goni, Pefi, Pesu, yeah, with it. One fact with me story scaly. Say mo join round kilo. Owo yakwa nínú posse. Melo le fe shiro. Ero pe la kiri. Ero bere lọ́wọ́ mo shilo. Mo ja Africa for mi o kin so lorun. Èmi la wa ye jiwo. Àwọn ton ro mi pin tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ní sin wọ́n wo mi bi. Shango torí mo bo bi fire on gbona lọ́wọ́ sáré bá mi wọ́n mi see. Mo lé wọn léré, àwọn arọ gọ́ǹkà, mo yà wọn lẹ́nu, bí kìnìún tí Samson pa. Tí kò bá ṣòwò wo ọ̀gbẹ́nigbẹ́nu sàn mi ò gbọ́. Ẹni tí lọ́kùnrin lọ mí. Mi ò freestyle lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ àfi tó bá fowó lọ mi, àbí ṣé mo jọmọ mọ́ mi. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ìwọ gan ni fẹ́fì ìdí kan béèrè. Tó bá rí mi gbẹ́ni, mo jẹ́ sáré mẹ́rẹ̀. Lé wọn sínú kó sí. My head is dead, kill a cool see. If it ain't about money or Benny cool shit. Niggas acting funny like I do. Lé wọn, bá mi lé wọn léré. Sẹ́lò mìíràn, èmi nìkan ní péré. Hard to defeat to roll it ní kọ̀kéré. Ìwọ kò ní fẹ́fì pẹ́ńsù yá wèrè. Yá wèrè. Yeah, with it. Iwo, Goni, Pefi, Pesu, yeah, with it. This is unbelievable. Elle est en mo lo jazz. Ẹ̀rù gbogbo wọlé. Mi ò touche, kò dẹ̀ ṣe pé mo tún raz. Gus Money. You already know. Bigmaxx. ọmọlúwàbí. Gone.
My dad had no problem with me doing music. My popsi no get wahala. But my mom is a very, very religious woman. So she actually had a problem with me doing music because she's always emphasizing on secular music, like worldly music. If the music is not gospel to her, it is bad. And then I like hip hop. I like rap music right from when I was young. I used to listen to a whole lot of rap music. I had a lot of CDs, DMX, Jaru, and also she always complains about them. But sometimes she actually breaks my CDs. She breaks my CDs, but still she didn't accept. But now I thank God she doesn't have a choice. At least I'm grown now and I'm matured, and it's my life. That's what I want to do. So she has no choice but to accept it, just the way it is. And I thank everyone for the support. I thank my family for the support. My siblings, they've all been helpful one way or the other. Látọjọ́ tí wọ́n ti bí mi lẹ́nu mi ti fẹ̀. Tí n bá sọ pé mo lè ṣe wọ́n ní ọmọdé ìkẹ́. Má lọ rò mí pé sí man, I do it cause I love it. Daddy, don't get me wrong, this rap thing na my calling. Mom sì fẹ́ kí n wá ṣẹ́gun ọmọ mi rò pé mo lè cope. Òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mo sọ mi ò délé máa fúnra mi ní hope. Màá ṣáà jẹun, màá wọṣọ, màá san rent, màá tún fẹ́ ra mọ́tò. Èló ló fẹ́ sọ fún mi tó lè tó, àbí? Yeah, I like to work with Burna Boy, and I like to work with Nasty C. I like Nasty C. I like that guy. I like his vibe. He's very talented. So I like to work with him, and I also like Tiwa $sign. Yeah, I really like to have that experience of vibing with them in the studio. I really want to know what it feels like. Yeah, like I said, there are many artists in Nigeria, but the real artists, we have many artists. We have people that know what they are doing. There are some people that are just claiming artists, but they don't really know how to make music. You understand? If you know I know a lot of artists. I know a lot of people. Like my area, almost everybody is a musician. You get? Almost everybody is a musician. But what kind of musician are you? You understand? You have to. If you want to do music is something that you can actually use to touch people's life, not just go into the studio and do this blast. After 1 month you make noise. Before you know now, they can't hear your music again. But when you, like someone like me, I like to make music that actually stands the test of time. Where tomorrow now I can look back and say, okay, yeah, this is what I've done. These are the lives that I've touched. Something that my daughter tomorrow now can see and say, oh wow, I actually got inspired by my dad. You understand? So I actually believe in music that actually has content and music that can stay for long, that can have that longevity. An artist doesn't have to blow before they can be successful. Success doesn't actually, you can't measure success by how popular you are. You only measure success by what you have done, like what your music has done, the lives that you have touched, you understand? And nowadays, you don't really have to be a big artist. You don't really have to be a popular artist before you can make money off music. Nowadays, you can actually monetize your content. You can build your digital platforms. We have a few of them where you can actually invest your talent in. And that can actually make money for you. You don't really have to be an A-list artist before you make money. I've worked with a couple of artists. I've worked with Fino, I've worked with Vector, I've worked with Phenom, I've worked with Cynthia Morgan, I've worked with Chidinma, and I actually had a great time working with these talents. And I can remember the time I had Vector in the studio. I invited Vector over to the studio to jump on the track of mine. he just did it like, he was so quick with it, like just jumped on it and just gave me my 16 bars. He just delivered it right there, right on that same spot. So I actually loved the experience. Working with him was actually great, and also it's not all the artists that I work with that we actually vibe together in the studio. Some of them I actually send them my material to listen to. Then I tell them that, okay, please, I beg, I just need so I need 8 bars, or I just need a hook on this, and they actually came through. So that's what the experience is actually like working with them.
And I said too much everything, no lewu. And I said too much everything, no lewu.
Be careful what you say, what you do, what you think, go lewu.
Lori Gucci, Lori Fendi, Ferragamo, Ati Louis, Lori Titi, take 'em easy. Jeje oh, na jejeli. Too much everything, no lewu. No lewu. Too much everything, no lewu. No lewu.
Oúnjẹ gidi dùn jẹ, àwùfkẹ, ó ń ro wọn nínú bí ìjẹkújẹ, orí bọ́ ṣe ń gúnfẹ̀. Àjẹjù ní side effect, báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ digest? Ṣọ́ra fáwọn òkú gbẹ, I'm too blessed. Mo reach ẹ, poverty mo rebuke ẹ, yé ló máa believe sẹ. Onídẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀dá bá ti fix ẹ, kò sẹ́ni tó lè shift ẹ. Àtẹnujẹ bad, ìgbéraga bad, òyìnbóyí bad, láti 90 koro ní yàwá ti gas. Ìjọba ti cast, ìgboro ti cast, common sense cast, ẹjọ́ ta ló tún ní kọ́ gbé bọ̀ fún SARS. Ẹjí ṣọkùn kí mọ́sù má lọ yá, kò gbàgede mẹ́nà Ọlọ́run ló lè dá. Talk is cheap, anybody ló lè rà. They told me less is more, ó lójú ẹni tó lè gbà.
And I said too much everything, no lewu. No lewu. And I said too much everything, no lewu.
Be careful what you say, what you do, what you think, go lewu.
The social media has actually made things very easy now. If you know how to monetize your content, if you know how to engage your little fan base, if you know how to build your digital platforms, I think you can be able to make money, because most of these platforms, they pay artists, you understand? But as long as you're able to target the right audience for you, know where the people who are actually interested in your music are, know how you can be able to channel your content towards that direction, I think you'll be able to make money. Monetize your content, and many independent artists abroad make money. There are many of them, a whole lot of them. So I think there's no restriction to how well you can make money on your music, regardless of whether you've blown or you're still upcoming. In those days, there was no digital streaming, and there used to be CDs, and then there was a lot of piracy going on. So then the government was able to try. I think they came up with like I can remember when they came up with PMAN. I think that was to regulate the level of privacy that is in Nigeria, because then most artists were actually suffering, because if you drop music, if you release your album, most people making your money on the, you don't even know the people that are making your money. There's someone else is there printing your album and making money off your sweat. So they actually tried to regulate that, but I don't know how well they did that. But presently, now there are nobody is really focusing on selling a hard copy of your materials anymore. Most of the attention has actually been shifted to digital. You understand? And I don't think our government have any say when it comes to digital streaming of music and publication. You get, because it's a global stuff. So anybody can listen to your music anywhere. Anybody, as long as you're able to negotiate with your distributor, and you're not stealing anyone's material or using someone's copyrighted content, you understand? I don't see any way the government can actually contribute to that, because things have really changed. You understand? So if you have any way, maybe you can, if there's any other way they can intervene, I don't know, but presently with their little, with or without their involvement, I don't think there's going to be any difference. What the government can do to help the music sector is to try to help the upcoming artists. Like, we have many talents in the village. We have many talents in the streets, in the ghetto. Most of these people, we have many less privileged kids who are living on the street, but they have talent. I think the government should be able to assist these kids, like create platforms for them in form of talent hunts, you understand? Like, just to be able to bring them, to be able to showcase their talent, you understand? That is the least the government can actually do for these people, because we know how it is in this country, you understand? Things have really changed, you know? There's no job, unemployment, everything is everywhere, and we have a lot of talents on the street. It's not everybody that can follow the same. Your own way is different from my own way. Some people went to school, you understand? Some people, their passion is not that route. Some people's passion is music, some is football, some is acting, do you understand? So if the government is able to channel these kids towards the direction in which they are gifted at, I think that is going to be very helpful for our society. What I need, I think I need God. I need God. It's only God that knows where I'm headed. Without God, nothing is possible. If not God, I won't be here right now. Like, there was a time I almost even I got frustrated doing music, because it was like I was just wasting my time. I was like, is this what I actually want to do for my life? But with my consistency and perseverance, I just kept pushing, and with God's grace, you understand? So all I need is God, and I know by the grace of God and the hard work I put in and with my talent, that's all I need. Yeah, please, I just want you guys to follow me on my Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My Instagram is Bigmaxx Rules, BIGMAXXRULES, Bigmaxx Rules. Please follow your boy. I beg you. I'm not proud. Show you, yeah. So please follow your boy. Follow me on Instagram. You can also add me on Facebook, and I'm also on Snapchat with the same handle, Bigmaxx Rules. And please try and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Reekado